Excuse me. Hey y'all, and welcome to Crown Television, where we're all about our crowns and never about them clowns. I'm your host, Terry J, and today I got my whole reggaeton on, baby. Yes, I am just in time for the Reggae Fest at the Ponderosa, baby. Check it out. I'm joining Jackie and them. I got my reggae music on. I got my drinks, got my colors. About to bust a move. Yes. Okay, so this is the review of the final episode, thank God, of Basketball Wives Season 9. This is episode 7. So, let's get right into it. The beginning of the episode, they flash back through the entire season, and I was just looking at Malaysia going over there trying to make nice for OG, and I said, it might have funny, about 2 seasons ago, Shawnee said that Malaysia had no substance, yet she is the messenger. So we really come to this. Anyway, as they flash back through the rest of the season, every flashback they showed said colorism, colorist, color. And I'm just so I'm glad this is the last episode. Here I am 2 days late doing it. That's how over it I am. Anyway, they start the scene with OG walking away from her and Jackie conversation. She walks upstairs because remember, Jackie is trying to coerce her into saying that maybe there is a future with her and the other ladies as far as the colorist remarks are going, that maybe they can all get past it and talk again, and maybe she can see things their way. OG refuses. Jackie gets amped. OG walks away. Jackie feels bad. She feels like that maybe she pushed OG a little bit and was just coming at her too hard, too quickly about trying to reconcile with the other ladies. So Jen said, why don't you just call it a night, let everybody sleep on it, and let's get back to it in the morning. Jackie said, yeah, because I might have pushed it too hard, and really I want to learn more about colorism. And I'm just thinking at this point, I don't want to learn no more. I've been learning for 7 fucking weeks. That's longer than a college mod. I don't want to learn no more. So then at the Pussy Palace, we got Kristen, Malaysia, and Liza saying they're ready to pack it up. Malaysia ready to get back home to her dirty kids. Liza ready to go eat some more ass, stuff like that. So the car comes to pick them up. They give their pussies one last pat and ride off into the sunset. They're gone. They leave. So then they're back at the Ponderosa, and you got Jen and the Dorsey sisters and Jackie. They start the day off with shots. Jackie has her own liquor brand called Bazaar. Looks like it gets you pretty fucked up. I'm not a red liquor drinker, so I know I wouldn't be able to drink it anyway. They start off day drinking. They want to make the best out of the day. Half of the other ladies already going home. OG ran upstairs. Everybody's upset. So they just want to make the best of it. So here we have Jen, the Dorsey sisters, and Jackie just living it up, having a good time. Meanwhile, upstairs, OG calls Kwame, who is her boyfriend, some basketball player who plays overseas. I've never heard of him, but apparently he's a professional ball player. That's how she's up here, Basketball Wives. Anyway, OG calls Kwame, who's exercising, and he's exercising. He's not working right now. You play overseas, no one's playing. We got COVID. So just in case he gets invited to play blacktop street ball, because he ain't got shit else going on. Wait, can I say blacktop? Anyway, so I better clear that. Anyway, she tells him she's uncomfortable and that she feels ganged up on. She doesn't feel like it's a sisterhood because none of the ladies want to own up to their mistakes. They just keep trying to come talk and gaslight her. And Kwame tells her over FaceTime, he says, you do not need those lady validations. And OG says she's just trying to see if it's worth it to stick around at this point. So back at the Pussy Palace, even though it is just, a bare, empty, pussy patting mansion, Freebie gets to the house. And yes, I called her Freebie because who would pay for that? Anyway, her squeaky voice just irritates me. So she gets to the house, she looks around the house, and it's empty. Everybody's gone. You know, you could hear a pin drop. The only thing you could hear is the faint echoing of pussy patting in the walls because everybody's just gone. And she's like FaceTiming Evelyn, like, what's going on? Where's everybody at? And Evelyn realized she forgot to tell Freebie that they were leaving. So she was like, well, I'm just going to come back to the house since you're there and since I don't live far, so I can fill you in on everything that's going on. So they cut back to the Ponderosa. They're getting drunk. They're having fun. They're in their swimwear. They're having a good time at the pool. And I'm just thinking as I'm watching these scenes, I'm like, why couldn't the whole season be like this? You know, the fun by the pool, the drinking, the day drinking, the reggae fest. Like, why couldn't, like, each day be a theme, like a drink theme or like a tropical theme, or like they have the reggae theme? Like, why did it have to be color, you know? Anyway, so then it's serious time, and Jackie wants to know, now that everybody's drunk, like, what's tea? Who got some tea? And then OG got brought up, and I really wasn't feeling the fact that they brought OG up. Like, y'all already done all argue with her. She upstairs minding her business. This is supposed to be fun time. Like, anyway, Nia reveals that OG tried to plant preconceived notions in her head about the other ladies, and she made a statement that OG made, and she kind of made the statement for like 10 minutes of what OG said. And bitch, there's no way in the fucking world you remember verbatim that she said all that stuff. Like, I just was like, that was not needed. So anyway, so then Evelyn gets to the Pussy Patter Palace with Freebie and fills her in about how the whole vacation has been a shit show, that only thing everybody has done was argue with OG about her colorism remarks. And Evelyn then fills Freebie in on the fact that Nia was enlisted by OG last season because Nia was fucking Lance. And OG wanted to get her on the show because she wanted to cause a rift between Freebie by bringing Nia on the show because of Lance. And Freebie then tells Evelyn that Nia has sent her pictures of, Nia has sent Freebie videos that Lance has sent her of Freebie and Lance fucking. It's so weird. Anyway, but Freebie says she doesn't care about Nia and Lance's relationship. She just wants to be left alone. She hasn't been with Lance in years. So Evelyn decides that Freebie and Nia needs to get to the bottom of the situation. So she takes Nia, Freebie in the kitchen and fills her up with drinks and feeds her some garbage out of the fridge that's 2 weeks old, you know, like a best friend would. And then gets her geared up for the situation. Then they call Jackie because, you know, whenever there's any dirty work that needs to be done or garbage that needs to be taken out, it's call Jackie time. So Evelyn invites all the ladies back over to the Pussy Palace. And even though Jackie and Freebie don't really see eye to eye either, they agree to keep it cordial. So they sit down for lunch at the Ponderosa, and Jackie let the ladies know that, hey, Freebie is here. And we're all invited to go to Evelyn's mansion. And then even Jen says she's going too because she don't want to be stuck in the house alone with OG. So Freebie and Evelyn discuss Nia. And I'm with Evelyn. Nia doesn't seem like the type that would just be sending a bitch a bunch of porn videos that she got from her boyfriend just to taunt. She just don't strike me as that type of girl. I know that her and her sister are new on the show, but I'm kind of wondering what's going on. So Jackie and the Ponderosa ladies just dressed in their Jamaica gear. You know, they lit. They dancing. They got boxes of food and stuff packed and reggae party essentials to take over the Ev house because they about to go turn up reggae style. So they get on the Springer bus, and Nia looks nervous about being confronted. And Jen does seem excited to get away from the Ponderosa for the first time. So they go in reggae ready and lit and realize that it's only Freebie and Evelyn. And Jackie says she's disappointed because she wanted everybody to be a part of her reggae fest. But it's okay, Jackie. I'm a part of it. Lit. So then Freebie, who's now juiced up by the time everybody gets there, just wants to get straight to it. So she asked Nia right out, like, how you got here? And Freebie was like, you came here with OG, or you tried to come in here through OG to get at me about Lance. And Nia says, not at all. But Freebie goes to the video on her phone and says, didn't you send me this video, the sex video that Lance sent to Nia when him and Nia was beefing? And I'm like, what a whack ass, petty ass, clown ass dude, Joe. Like, I know y'all not about to, I was like, I know y'all not about to create beef over this disrespectful pansy. But Nia says that her and Lance were beefing at the time, and she said she found herself doing a lot of dumb, petty things when she was with Lance. And Freebie agreed that she has done the same petty shit when she was with him. So I thought it was very mature of Nia to admit that she was wrong and move on. They both seem to be glad that they don't deal with that loser Lance no more. And Freebie realized that Nia really didn't come to the house wanting no smoke no way, so she deaded it for now. And I was just like, thank God, because I did not want Lance getting no more of that good camera time. Like, okay, next. Anyway, after that, Freebie and Jackie have their exchange of words, as they often do, but they agree they're cool with each other. So Jackie like, well, fuck it, since we fixing shit, Nia and Freebie good, me and Freebie good. Jen and Ev, it's nice to see that y'all can be in the same room and put your differences aside and make everything positive. And they do. Ev says, you know, Jen, I don't wish you anything bad on you. You know, I'm good. I don't want any more drama. I'm just at a peaceful place. And, you know, Jen is like, so am I. And I just felt like that would not have happened if Shaunie O'Neal was there, because Shaunie's still mad that Jen revealed that Ev has allegedly patted her pussy for Shaq. Shaunie can't let that go. But anyway, now that she's out of the picture, I'm glad that people can start mending things. Anyway, so I just somehow don't miss Kristen, Malaysia, or Shaunie. I love the energies a lot much more. With those three gone, it's like Evelyn is having fun with Freebie and Jackie. It's like Jen and Evelyn are having an opportunity to at least be nice to each other. Good things are happening. Like, we need to eliminate some people. Anyway, back at the Ponderosa, it's the next day, and Jackie wants a word with OG. And Jackie says, last night we all vibed, we all had a great time. It was lovely how we all got along. And I realized that there's no racism, no colorism, or anything like that between this group. So let's talk this out. Like, you know, I miss kind of how the night was last night. And then OG is like, well, what's wrong? And Jen said, well, I'll tell you what's wrong. What's wrong is everyone has to walk on eggshells when they're around you. And no one can get along with you. So Jen and OG go back and forth a little bit. Jackie says, you know, I'm tired of trying to make it work. I'm tired of trying. Everybody's tired of trying. It's like we're not coming to any resolve, but we want to have fun, yet you're still here not trying. So what do? And Jen says, well, if everyone else is having fun except OG, then OG should leave. Why should she be allowed to stay and keep bringing the group down? Like, we're trying to get our reggae on. Like, we're trying to vibe and have a good time. I might want to pat my pussy now that I've been over there to the palace. Like, why is she here? So OG says, well, if you want me to leave, Jackie, since you're the host, then just say that. And Jackie says, well, it's over. And it's over means deuce, be gone, sayonara, adios, all that shit. So OG says, okay, I'm gonna go pack. And she goes upstairs to pack. And I'm just wondering, how long was OG really gonna sit in the house miserable and just fight with everybody? Like if she really believed that Malaysia and everyone else were just playing in her face, then why did you sit through that? Why? Like, they wouldn't have had to ask me to leave. Like, after day 2, I'd be like, okay, I feel like all y'all fucking with me. I'm not gonna sit in here and just be looking crazy and just be up in my room the whole time. Like, I'm going home. Anyway, Jackie was crying, and you could tell that she was kind of hurt because she had to kick OG out. This is the final episode. Like I said, I'm so glad it's over. During the course of the week, I did hear that there was audio proving that a lot of things were cut out and edited to try to make OG look bad. And that they were the recordings have been playing all week. I haven't really listened to them because here's my thing. It doesn't change my opinion. I still want to know, why would OG stay? And if you are that uncomfortable that you have to record while you all are filming because you know that you might be that much a target, then you did not need to be there in the first place. Like, you were taking extra precaution, and if you have to live that carefully, like, it just wasn't worth it. So it's also said that they specifically enlisted the Dorsey sisters, who were friends with OG, just to take her down, and that production was behind all of this. I don't know what's true, but I have a message before I go for OG. Don't you dare, all right, worry about these ladies calling you ugly. For what it's worth, all those bitches were ugly when they first started. So here's a few pictures. You had bald head Shawnee with the flared nostrils. Damn, they all looked a damn mess. Like LaQuisha, aka Malaysia, she got in a fight with Laura early on because Laura called her a hood rat, but I think Laura just meant rat. Like, all these bitches done went and got, even Tammy came on with the Mama Joyce wig. Like, they all came on looking effed up, girlfriend. Don't you dare get up here and try to make this whole spectacle because somebody called you ugly. Stack your coins like these bitches did and get you a new face and a new body too. Hell, I would have had such a good time ragging them about how they used to look. Couldn't be me, because I would have had something for their asses. Anyway, second, I would not have come back. And even if I stayed, I really believed everyone surrounding me hated my skin complexion. Like, I wouldn't have stayed around. So they just wouldn't have had to kick me out. That's all I'm trying to say. The message you were sending out is extremely important at first, and then it gets blurred somewhere along the lines. And it seemed like it became a little bit for TV, because if you really felt strongly this way and you was really getting nowhere, you shouldn't have had to get kicked out. Kwame would have been pulling up, picking me up, like, no. And I would have told every ugly bitch how ugly she was. Like, did you not watch the show 10 years ago? Anyway, so I don't need another season for a while. This was boring. I did the best I could with it. So subscribe to my channel, like the video, comment on the bullshit, and when and if they come back, who do you prefer not to see? I don't want to see Shawnee, Malaysia, Christian, or OG no more. Let it be about 4-5 years. Bring some of the old ones back, but not those people. But for right now, like, be on a hiatus, let it go. Like, I can't take no more. I tried to dress in my radio gear to make this shit fun, but it is work. Anywho, soon I may do a review of the entire season of Real Housewives of Atlanta before the reunion comes out, because there's a lot of fuckery over there too. Anywho, until next time, this is Crown Television. I'm Terry J, and here at this channel, we are all about our crowns and never about them clowns. See you next time. Woo!